Exactly what the title says. For the past 2 weeks I've been getting anonymous emails every day entailing nothing but a single image of myself at a place I've been in previously that day. Each image was from a different time of day and were taken from different angles, but one constant is the images were always sent to me at exactly 8:30 p.m. sharp. The first two instances I just assumed this was somebody I knew playing a weird prank, as anybody would assume, but I quickly started getting concerned the moment it happened for a week straight without fail. The would-be camera would get closer to me at times, but sometimes it would be farther away. At times there would even be impossible angles like bird's eye views and whatnot. Nobody I knew would commit this much dedication to a bit, let alone possess this level of photography skills, nor did they have the right kind of cameras and equipment to take all these high-quality photos, so I just skipped the part where I'd question all my friends assuming this was a prank. I know you're about to start listing some things I should have done, but trust me, everything you think I should try I've already tried. I've tried responding to the emails to try and get a reply, nothing. I've tried asking my friends and family even though I initially wasn't going to go through with that, they didn't have any clue who would even do something like this. I've tried going to the police about this, they didn't have much to go on from the pictures and the anonymous emails and just advised me to stay safe. I was sure this was a stalker, that was the only logical explanation, right? But then again, who would even go out of their way to stalk me? I live a boring life, I rarely ever go outside, I'm not rich, on the contrary I make just enough to get by, I'm not even that attractive, I don't have any interesting hobbies, and I work in a tech support company and answer calls from boomers who can't figure out the basic tools and programs of their computers, which is literally one of the most boring jobs there is. So at least you'd understand why I think I'm not the primary target for stalking, right? Lately the pictures would start getting closer to my house until eventually they were exactly at my house. My porch, my driveway, my garage, me inside through the windows, it was getting extremely fucking concerning. One day I got fed up with it and decided if nobody could help me with this I was gonna take matters into my own hands and beat the shit out of this weirdo who was stalking me. I opened up my garage and grabbed an aluminum baseball bat, it was the one I used back when I played ball in high school. This son of a bitch turned me into a nervous paranoid wreck and all I wanted to do in that moment was to bash their skull in. I sat down in the living room couch and held the bat on my lap as I waited for hours never stepping outside, and then, I heard it. I heard the flash of a camera and I saw the light outside my living room window flicker. I quickly got up, bat in hand, and opened the door yelling, "Stay right there, motherfucker." I was trying to act tough to let them know I wasn't gonna be a murder victim, forgive me if that was a little cringe. I ran outside and caught a glimpse of the figure running through the street, it was around 7 p.m. already so it was dark and I didn't get a good look, but I chased them down, my bat still in my hand. They ran for their life, but I used to play baseball in high school so I quickly caught up, I got close enough when they turned a corner and I was able to grab them by the hood of their jacket. I turned them around ready to bash their face into a pulp until I dropped my bat, absolutely petrified at what I saw. This person looked exactly like me from head to toe, no, he was exactly, undoubtedly me, and he was terrified. Subscribe for more.